Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, May 31st, 2024. This is your space weather update and forecast where we go on NOAA and look at the space weather together. We'll get started. We are under a R1 radio blackout. There are no solar radiation storm impacts, and we're under a G1 geomagnetic storm conditions. Solar wind speeds are at 360 kilometers per second, and the magnetic fields are a BT 6 nanotesla and a BZ negative 2 nanotesla. And a 10.7 centimeter radial flux is 175 solar flux units. G2 moderate storm levels possible 31st to the 1st. That's associated with that X flare that we had. We will head over to SDO and look at the footage after we get done here at NOAA. This is your LASCO C3 imagery that shows the coronal mass ejections. And this is what has occurred overnight. We have a small eruption there. We'll have to go take a peek. We'll watch the aurora forecast since we're under geomagnetic storm conditions. Just a G1 though. Looks a bit enhanced there. Now this occurs at the base of the polar cusp. That is at the magnetic North Pole. The outgoing is stronger than the incoming. You see that weaker side, that's the incoming part of the polar cusp. Where we see the aurora is the outgoing current. So what do we have overnight? Just some very small, maybe not even M-class flares. So nothing major overnight. The proton flux has settled down from yesterday morning and at normal range. And the K indice for the day, we're beginning at a KP1 just under 2. So we'll slide over to dashboards here. We'll take a peek at the Enlil spiral real quick before we head over to SDO. That's the release that we're getting grazed by starting today into tomorrow. And it looks like we'll be entering a coronal hole stream around roughly the same time. Top is density, bottom is velocity. So you see that green area that isn't blue there? That's a stream from a coronal hole. So that'll bump up our solar wind speeds. Looks like maybe even roughly right around the same time frame as when it shows up. Yeah, so just before it will be entering that coronal hole stream. So we may see some slight enhanced effects because of the solar wind. So we'll jump over to SDO and get you guys that footage. All right. So we got 193 angstroms loaded up here. We'll see what occurred the last 48 hours. I'll kind of see what release occurred here center disk. Might have been a plasma filament eruption, so we'll have to see what occurred here. Certain. Yeah, well, it must have been that plasma filament eruption there. Go ahead and watch that a little closer. There it is. All right. Now we know. Now we know what happened. Watch this very active group coming in. This is the spot that gave us a large amount of X flares the last time around. All right, so we'll go take a peek at. It was that long duration X flare. We'll go take a peek at the magnetic fields and see what they're looking like. Let's find our HMI 4096. That way we can get the spot numbers and the field lines and the magnetic configuration. So that is spot 3697 now. Each time they come around the sun, they get a new designation, a new number. That used to be old spot 3664 the last time around. See, these fields are pretty normal. You have some slight twisting and occurring there, and definitely some complex magnetic mixing occurring. Eta Gamma Delta looks like. I'll give you guys a law to look up called Hales law, and 7% of the time the sunspots do not follow Hales law. So go check that out. And I hope this helped everybody. You guys have a fantastic day, because I'm going to. Alright guys, see ya.